Hello there, it's Jim Reed here again with a bit more about my double O layout. I came across a thread on RM Web started by a gentleman called Little Jeem, J-E-E-M, where it's a roundy layout with 170mm radius curves, and he said the stuff goes round it okay. So I thought, well, I'll have a go at that. Never done one of those. All on one board as well. So this is my track plan, and I've gone for 6.5 inch radius, or 165mm. That's on the outer rail, and drawn this up. I'm going to have to make some 6.5 inch diameter, radius points as well. 5 of them, but they're only 100mm, 4 inches long, and that's another thing that I've got to do for this. And I'm hoping I can have one just here, just off the curve as well, so I can get a long siding there going into tap bank turn parts. So it's called TAT. Well, it's on the RM Web, my RM Web thread on this, I've put Triang Hornby TAT layout. TAT in inverted commas, of course. But that made me think of a road that goes from Oldbury to Rood End, that's R-O-O-D, called Tap Bank Road. It's one of those places where you could throw a stone and it'd hit an engineering company. So I used to walk up and down it when I worked quite often and visit the engineering companies. So I thought, well, I'll put it there. Anyway, that's the plan, I think. As well as listening to me, if you have been, you can have a look at the plan. Anyway, Nellie. There's Nellie. That's Nellie, not quite as I bought her, but how she ended up using a piercing saw with the points on the blades pointing towards the handle. Just if you ever buy one, they work much better like that. So I was able to cut these bits off quite accurately and slowly, and I'm going to convert this Nellie into Nellie Diesel, or Nellie D perhaps, slowly. And then the coupling problem on 6.5 inch radius curves, and being able to uncouple with something. So what I did, this is the rear end of Nellie, and some wire here, which is about 1mm, something like that. Bent a loop in it and glued it to the coupling oval thing. Broke off both the hooks on an old Triang tanker wagon and stuck one on there. The idea being I could use a coupling loop, and there's a video coming up to see if Nellie will run okay, slowly that is, through 6.5 inch radius, and will the couplings work as well. Anyway, the video's about to start now. Hello, it's Jim Reed here again with the 6.5 inch video, or 165mm. I'll show you these first of all. This is what I made the sticky up bit glued to the coupling roundy thing there, and this is supposed to be aluminium wire, but turns out to be steel anyway. It's jewellery wire, 1/2 mil diameter, which I use for the couplings, and also, if you can see it, for a little hook. More of that in a minute. First of all then, will Nellie go round a 6.5 inch curve, radius curve, slowly, without binding, and well, it does. Once again, I was astonished. So it makes quite a bit of difference, especially with the track plan I've chosen. So there we are. That bit works fine. So then I tried various couplings. So I didn't, well, various coupling links, because I wasn't sure what would happen with the, so I've got this ancient triang tanker thing, which will do very nicely for Mrs. Wiggins' creosote, but I'll take the roundy thing off. So there's the hook and the little whoops, I have to take my specs off to see this. So that link goes on there like so, and release it there. It's quite quite close. So although it worked quite well. In fact, it's probably a little bit closer than the hook things that I've well, I sawed them off the Triang one and broke them off the Hornby one. The other thing was, I wondered what would happen with the lumps of glue that are on there. It doesn't seem to make any difference. And I thought I'd have to have a longer coupling link. Or maybe I'll be able to get away with an even shorter one than that, which is probably internally about 6-7 millimeters. Anyway, there we are. Slow running around a 6.5 inch radius curve. Whoops. The 6.5 inch, but before I go, is on the outer rail, so the inner one is less by 16.5. Anyway, that's something that makes me quite happy, because I can put all my stuff on one baseboard. I don't have to have a traverser or a loco release. I can use the loop, the oval loop, as a run round. It's all very nice. Okay, thanks for looking, and I hope you enjoyed that. I did as well.